Maiden Matt again, and welcome back. This is my part 2 of Amnesia, The Dark Descent. And where will we go? I think we'll go where we heard the scream. It's probably down here. Into the wine cellar. It's locked and will not open without a key. Wonderful. Laboratory. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constant... I forget how the fuck you say that. That didn't sound too good. Oh, I don't like that. Are the monsters here yet? I've just run out of oil. Oil. Oh, I actually had two. Good shit. Oh, okay. Well, that does not sound too pleasant. Ugh. We have bugs. Do we have anything behind here? Nothing at all. Of course not. Forgot you could actually jump in this game. So, what do we have in here? Hey, tinderbox. Give it to me. Yes, thank you. We have a note. Time to read. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are strained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Okay. Yes. Hello. There's something up there.
There should be more cool right. Let me see. And one more.
Aqua Fortis. Anyway, I have another note. Ah, shit. Where did I put it? Where do I have it? I can't remember how to find that. We've got a chemistry pot. Hey. It's not as good without the mouse and keyboard. Everything's a little bit stiffer. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Okay. Ah, yes. What was it? Was it a note? Yeah. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lacked the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope. that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Okay, so obviously we have to fucking burn that tissue away. That organic tissue that's blocking our path. Hello? Hello? More oil. Let's use it. Yes. No sign of any horrible nasties just yet. Back to the entrance hall. Okay. That door was locked, wasn't it? It was. So we're back up. And where are we going to go now? Okay, well obviously you can't burn the tissue off with anything quite yet. Just yet. So we're going to go upstairs and down this direction. Into the archives. Travelling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. Yes. Someone busted your door in. Rare books. Anything apart from this?
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location of these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanar, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okay. Is there anything else of interest in this rare book room? Yeah. Not that many books anyway. Okay, maybe there is. Oh. Nope. Okay. There's nothing else in here by the look of this. Catalogs. Okay. More paper. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg, who I need to kill. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brandenburg, who I have to kill, is to recommend my services at the Prussian Royal Court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Garage. Okay, Wilhelm. Let's just light that. Get the fuck Tinderbox, no. Come here. Anything else? Okay. Well, we have that door. I really want to use my oil. So let's light that. Catalogs. Nothing else. What the fuck was that? There's something in my study. See another note? Yes, I see it, I see it. Look at that. First come, first serve, bitches. Open it. Come on.
7th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Okay. Something's telling me your tomb raiding days are over, Daniel. Hello? What's this? Old tombs. Okay. I suppose I might light a few of these on my way in. Huh? It must just be the mice. Of course. And I hear a piano playing. Of course I'm not going to go near that. What do you take me for, sir? Up. Oil and tinderbox. What was actually out here? Aha. See? This is a rather large room with a rather large painting. Boarded up windows. Oh, this place. Ah, wait. I know. Keep pressing X. Local history. Old tombs. Yes. I know I'm using tinder boxes a bit too much maybe at the moment, but they need used. They're weighing me down. Local history, I guess so. I guess not. It's locked. Onwards we go. Pretty big paintings. don't like this place. Brennenburg. Now that is not wine. Bugs, bugs, bugs. They're not in my imagination. Is that a piano? It is a piano. Get my way, chair. Hello? Can I play it? I guess not. You can just tell something's going to happen. What have we got in here? Floor plans. Floor plans. Any oil?
When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start to fall apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done around the doors. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
There's a chance that everything will cave in. Well, we don't want that. What is through here? Huh? Well, there you go. We've got a cave in. I think that's what he's just written about, isn't it? It's not. Oh, it is mementos. Organic tissue. I need the key for the wine cellar. I need the chemicals. Evidence in the laboratory revealed that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. Must find a new way out of this area. Anyway. Not breakable by hand, so that's a job of a crowbar or something. Kingdom of Prussia. Notes. Algeria Part 3. Oh, get yourself up, young chap.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
And you put your hands on it, didn't you?
I reached out, closer within my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiral towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted. The voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety. Grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Tinderbox. Wait, isn't it? I have to find my way out. Why are you freaking out, man? There's light. Fuck. What is this? Floor plans. Can we bust the door down with a chair? Of course you can. Or can we bust the wall in with a chair? Chuck! Probably not. And there we go. Nice one.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never
Just
be
a little bit.
that.
This is obviously a puzzle of some sort. What? I remember that. This looks very familiar. Smash. Altstadt and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt. I think that's how you say that. Deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbour, Castle Brandenburg. That's where I am. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversation, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. How many have we got to read? Oh. Okay. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. Ugh. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? That is really fucking twisted. A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Altstadt, and like most those of noble birth, rumours are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little. Before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century, it was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Okay. That is folklore. Let's light that. I don't like wasting my oil. That's a switch. There's a switch down here. There. Oil. Lovely. We have a locked door. We have a switch. A and we have another switch. So we have three switches. Okay, first one first, I think. You just have to press it. You have to pull it. Okay. What is the time? Aha! And that's a key. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would in a sense solve both of my problems. And I'm going to go to the wine cellar. Pick up. Shit. I think you need to get in there, dickhead. Fuck, it's so weird on console. No, there's nothing here yet, is there? Of course not. Look, we're fine. Don't worry about any of that. Okay, the door is open. Maybe that is time to worry. Anyway, this will be the end of part 2. Part 3 coming right up.